welcome to JazzedTutorials. Today I'm going to show you a really cool, awesome, neonish, spacey text effect. I love text effects, as you know, and I was messing around in Photoshop and created this and thought I would share it with you guys because it's really awesome and you might like it. So here we go. I've opened a black large canvas. Black must be your background color if you are curious, because black is awesome and it showcases this lovely effect really nicely. Alright, now above your background layer, you're going to then create a new layer. And we have done this effect before in a previous tutorial, but I will share with you again how to do this. So you're going to make this a white or black background, because when you're doing a render and fiber in this, you must have a colored background of some sort. And black and white must be in your swatches, because the next two layers will need black and white. So go to Filter, Render, and you're going to click Fibers. And I've used 16 for my vibrance and 4 for my strength. I clicked OK. I got that. Next, I'm going to go back up to Filter, and we're going to go to Blur. We're going to select Motion Blur. I'm using 48 for my degrees and 344 for my pixels, but again, you can use anything you like as long as you see those lines right here. And there you go. Alright, click OK, and you're going to see that. Pretty cool. Let's hide that layer for now. Alright, so now once you have that, you're going to then go over here and select your lasso tool, and you're going to have a feather of 75 pixels, and you're just going to draw a random shape that's like circular sort of kind of, or whatever, and you'll get something like that or whatever. And if you want to change up your pixels and use 50, you can. I just chose 75 because I like it, and it feathers out really nicely. After doing so, you're going to then click over here to the square box here, and that will then mask it out, and you'll have that. Pretty cool. Alright, now let's go, and I'll show you what mine looks like. This is what mine looks like. I believe on this one I did use 50 pixels just because I wanted to have more humps and stuff, but you can really go with whatever you want. Alright, double click on that layer that you just made, and we're now going to add a cool gradient overlay. Now, I don't know if you're going to have this gradient overlay. I have a newer version of Photoshop, so a lot of these gradients might not be available in CS5 or below. I don't know. It's a noise gradient. I found it. It's called Purples. I loaded it one day and thought, cool, I'll use it. But I never really thought about whether you guys are going to have it or not. So I've never made a noise gradient in Photoshop, so I wouldn't be able to tell you how to do it just yet. I can learn. Yes, I can. But I never had to make one, so I really don't know what you do with that. But it's got a roughness of 40% in case you're wondering. So maybe y'all can figure it out. Maybe you know how to do it. I don't know. But yeah, create a gradient like that with noise selected over here. If you go to solid, it just shows black and white. So I would go with like a noise, and then you'll have that. So click on that one if you have it. It's a preset, so load it. It'll be here somewhere. It might be color harmonies, or it could be spectrums. I'm not sure. It's one of those two. Or it could be special effects. I really just don't know, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's that one there. Click OK. Set your blend mode to soft light, and with a 45-degree angle selected, and then you'll click OK, and you'll have that. Pretty awesome. I like it. I think you'll like it. So, coolness. Alright. Next, we're going to add one more new layer. So make a new layer. And this one you don't have to actually have it filled. We're going to go right to Filter, and we're going to add clouds. Black and white clouds to be exact. And if you don't like the clouds you have here chosen, you can always go to Filter and click Clouds again, and it will generate new ones to whatever you like. Once you've got the clouds you like, again, with the lasso tool, with the same feather, make a similar shape to what you just made, and do the same exact thing, mask it out, boom, like that. And then on that layer you want to set it to overlay, and then we're going to set that to overlay so it blends in really nicely. Double click it, we're going to add a gradient overlay. This is yet again another noise gradient. This one here is ultraviolet with a 14% roughness, so it's like a yellow to orange to pink color, if that helps you out in making it. Click OK. We have multiply for our blend mode, and we have 40-degree angle on this one. Click OK, and that's what it looks like. Really awesome. Alright, let's add one more step to our background, and this is a shape layer. The shape that I'm using is a standard Photoshop shape. It's this one here. It's called Tiles 2, I believe. Yep, Tile 2. If it's not in your Photoshop, go over here to this little button here and click all. That will then load every single preset shape you have, and it will be there somewhere near the bottom. Click that, and with white as your fill, go ahead and create that, and all over your document, go like that. And then on that layer, you're going to set that layer to overlay with a opacity of 30%, and you will see something like that. And that's what your background should look like now. Now let's really work on making our text for this, because you're going to love this. Alright, so we're going to start with the text layer. That's my text. And the font that I'm using on this is, I think it's called something Diva. What is it called? Oh, Disco Diva. I will link below that one for you to download, because you will need it to make it look really cool. Alright, on that layer, I double click it. I'm going to add a gradient overlay. And yes, this is also a noise gradient. It's a transparent pastel. It's this one right here. I loved it. It looked really cool. This roughness is 56%. Again, if that helps you out in making it, I don't know. I really hope you guys have all these. If you don't, I'm so sorry. But yeah, click OK. I have a 90-degree angle on that one. And now, next, I'm going to add outer glow. I chose a purple hue. I chose that purple hue there. And I have 75% opacity. I set my blend mode to screen on that one. I have a 2 spread and a 5 pixel size. Click OK, and that's what I have there. Alright, now we're going to be duplicating this layer 4 times, but not just yet. We're going to duplicate each layer differently, and I'll explain why momentarily. So go ahead and duplicate that layer once. You'll have a copy layer below it. On the copy layer, which is below it, we're going to go to Filter, and we're going to add a motion blur to this layer. I chose a similar one to what we have before. I think I may have chosen 45-degree angles for this one, but I used a distance around like 344 or even below, whichever. And then I clicked OK when I saw that I liked it. And you won't see the effect just yet. And for that reason, we're going to duplicate that blurred layer a second time. And once you've done that a second time, you'll start to see it showing more and more. The J is kind of falling out here. And if you need to go and filter and re-blur it, you can. You may not need to. You might just want to duplicate the layer and let it go. That's cool too. We're going to duplicate that once more to really showcase it. And then, just because I'm a cool kid, I'm going to duplicate it yet again. If you don't want to duplicate it 4 times, that's fine. 3 works. But I had my main layer and then 4 copies, making it 5 layers, just because I really wanted to stand out. So I duplicated that layer once more, and that is what I have. Make sure that your main text layer is above everything, and that all your copies are the blurred layers. And that is essentially what I have there. There's nothing changed on those copied layers. They're just the same layers. And yeah, there you go. That's my cool space neon blur text effect, I guess, or whatever I decide to call it. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking. I love you all. You're amazing. Yeah. If you have any questions or whatever, comment below, inbox me here. I love suggestions. I love people. You're awesome. Team Awesome is amazing. And we're almost at 12,000 subscribers. That's pretty cool, guys. I never thought I would get this huge, but hey, I love it. I love you all. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Bye!